Hello and welcome to the Talking Locs with Locitude podcast. My name is Ade Balogun. In this new series, I'm going to be reading out letters which I've written to my clients who also happen to become my friends. I also apologize that I'm a bit congested and you would hear a bit of sniffling through the letter writing. Please accept me as I am. First off, we're starting with a letter to Erick. Dear Erick, first, I'd like to apologize that this is coming late. And I was going to write you on Sunday, but got last-minute bookings and decided to take them. I am happy that I finally got to it, as this may be the first of many letters that I would write to my friends who also happen to be my clients. I am so happy that we got to experiment with a style for your locks at your last appointment. And I look forward to knowing how long it will last and the compliments and attention you are probably getting, considering styling is all new to your person. As promised, here's my concise recommendations on how you should care for your locks in the 4 to 5 weeks between your hair appointments and beyond. Recommendation 1. Don't fuss. Your mere existence is enough to help your hair thrive. If you do absolutely nothing to your hair, it will lock. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but trust me, doing nothing is so much better than doing too much when it comes to locks. So please keep this in mind when you follow my other recommendations. Not fussing doesn't mean not caring. So the following recommendations will suggest things to do that will show you that you care for your hair. Recommendation 2. Follow logic. The beauty about being individual humans is that we have the ability to decipher information independently. So if I write or say anything to you, even in the silent chair, and this doesn't make sense to you, it does not have to be followed. Being curious and voicing it will often lead to open discussions that may enable varied perspectives and help both you and I reach the best logic to follow. Additionally, what works for A may not work for B. I know this from experience. You therefore have to do some work and be attentive to what your hair is trying to tell you. Listen to your hair. This is the best advice to follow in making decisions about what products and maintenance are good for you. Recommendation 3. What products should you use? Erick, I know I told you I would send you product names with complete links, but I would need you to first understand why I use these products and what I expect them to do. Whilst you will get links, I do not want you to be bound to brands. I want you to be able to walk the aisle of any beauty store and choose products that will work for you. Now that I have gotten that out of the way, let's talk about shampoos. There are 2 things to look for when shopping for shampoos. 1, a deep cleansing shampoo, and 2, a moisturizing shampoo. Deep cleansing shampoos often contain sulfates, which dry out your locks and are very good, but they are very good for cleansing out the stale oils, sweat, product buildup, and dirt from your locks. Considering we don't get to comb our hair anymore, it is important to cleanse them properly. To restore some balance to your hair from the cleansing shampoo, you will need a moisturizing shampoo. These shampoos are usually infused with oils and help add moisture to your shampoo process. If you use only moisturizing shampoos over a long period of time, your locks will most likely hold on to dirt that could have been easily removed by the deep cleansing process. Conditioners. I love conditioners. They make your hair nice to touch and keep them subtle, shiny, and healthy. Conditioners also help locks retain moisture for a much longer period. Some people argue that conditioners are detanglers and that one shouldn't use them in locks for this reason. I see the opposite. Our hair locks regardless of using conditioners or not, and you get so much more from using them, in my opinion. For twisting locks, many used to use waxes, but more recently, a lot more people use gels. I favor none of these products just because they can be difficult to wash out of your locks, especially when used in excess. 99% of gels flake. Since we don't comb our hair, it is almost impossible to get this stuff out. My theory, stroke solution to what I think is the only problem with locks, is not putting in stuff you have the slightest doubt about being able to get out. To this end, I use just oils to retwist locks. With oils, you can get unlimited benefits from varied scents to varied properties and nutrients that you can get from the oils. To summarize this, the looser the product consistency is and the closer it is to water, the better it is for your locks. I also recommend the use of liquid leave-in conditioners in between salon visits. Remember, liquid is the key word. So there you go. Once you shampoo, condition, and oil your scalp and locks, there isn't much else to do. I really hope you have read till this point, cause this is the part you have been waiting for. Deep cleansing shampoo recommendations. 1. Design Essential Oat Protein and Henna Shampoo. 2. ORS Creamy Aloe Shampoo. 3. Auntie Jackie's Power Wash Shampoo. For moisturizing shampoos, I recommend Design Essentials Honey Cream Moisturizing Shampoo and Auntie Jackie's Also Clean Moisturizing Shampoo. For oils, of course I recommend the Locitude Minty Bust. Jamaica Mango and Lime Island Oil is also a good one. And olive oil from your kitchen actually does work as well. For leave-in conditioners, I really love the Design Essentials HCO Leave-In Conditioner and Auntie Jackie's Leave-In Conditioner. For tools, what you really need is a spray bottle that can help you spray your hair with these leave-in conditioners in between washes. The last but not the least recommendation 4, good practice. Now that you know what to use in your locks, I want you to remember to use products in moderation. Less is more. It is good practice to wrap your locks up at night to retain moisture and prevent lint from your beddings in getting into your locks. Lastly, how often you moisturize your locks and oil your scalp should ultimately be up to you, as it can range from daily to weekly depending on what your hair is telling you, the weather, and your lifestyle. I am positive you will find this helpful, and I must say it's always a pleasure when you get to share the same space with me. Take care of the little humans you are guiding through this life that we barely know anything about. I will also be attaching my journal on hiking Mount Kilimanjaro to the summit. I did not forget. Can't wait to be of service to you again. Your lockhead, Ade. There you have it, our very first letter in the new series on the Talking Locs with Locitude podcast. I hope you enjoyed listening to that, and I hope you got something from it. Before I go, I'd like to say that this episode is dedicated to my dad, who died 3 years ago to the day. I miss you, Daddy. Well, keep it locked with an attitude. And hope you listen to my next letter. Also, don't forget to follow us at Locitude, LOCITUDE, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Bye.